had this idea. I don't know if it's a good idea. It might be a bad idea. I might not even be capable of it. But I wanted to start a little YouTube show that's kind of inspired by Bob Ross from The Joy of Painting, but it would be like The Joy of Sweaters, where I just hang out and make sweaters and we talk. And I am not sure if I can make sweaters and talk at the same time, though. It's a little bit harder than I thought. And I also don't know how to edit, so if I say stupid things, they're just going to be there and you'll know how stupid I am, and it'll be really demystifying for you. But I have been feeling like Facebook is a bunch of spinning, meaningless advertising bullshit, and the sense of community that I once really valued there, it is there in the individual people, but like collectively Facebook doesn't feel like it's this cool thing anymore. It just feels like where my elderly relatives share pictures of their pets. Like it's just not as awesome as it was like 10 years ago, when there was so much interaction, and I've just really felt the impact of that on my business, which is pretty scary to have built something based on this one platform that then is basically taken away from you. So I have my YouTube people who I love and like watch all the time, and I was like, maybe I should try YouTube, because when I watch those channels, I feel like those people are my friends and they have no idea that I exist. And I was like, I want you guys, I want to be your imaginary friend. And maybe if you left comments and stuff, we could talk about things. But this is actually really hard to cut sweaters and talk at the same time. At least today, my objective is not to teach you anything about sweaters. Like, we're just hanging out. Maybe you'll happen to learn something, but that's not the point. The point is just so we can hang out and talk about the things that are on our mind, at a little bit of a leisurely pace. It's kind of weird to hold up one side of the conversation, though. It's also making me aware of like how much I burp, because I keep not burping because it's rude. Anyway, I don't know that I am really a natural at this, but the good thing is that I can always just not post this, so we'll see how it goes. I have one cool thing today that it's an experiment, but basically you'll see a repeating theme with me at the moment, that I'm finding the speed of technology and social media to be really off-putting and contrary to my nature. Like, I don't care about Instagram. I want to, but I just don't freaking care. I'm trying to. Maybe I'll learn to care, but I just don't want to. I don't like the feeling that I'm living this life on a stage and having to constantly generate more content and be like, look how fascinating I am. Look at this cool thing I have. Look how beautiful I am. Let me humble brag. Like, oh my God, I find it so off-putting. I'm sure a lot of you do too. Like, some people maybe, like, especially if you're younger and you're born into it, it seems normal, but I find it like exhausting and just unnatural. Like, and because of my business, I've had to just play along and learn how to keep up with it, but I'm starting to fall behind. I'm not a natural, and I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling. Oh, so yeah, what I was saying is what I did today, which I'm really excited about, is I took everything off of my stupid phone. Like, I have text messages and weather and like a couple little BS apps, but like no Facebook, nothing. I'm just like, I stopped all the noise on my phone. But I still kept Google, so like when I'm sitting around eating lunch, instead of just like mindlessly like scrolling through like pointless Facebook things, all I have is Google. So I'll like think of a question and Google it, and then it'll lead me to like another question. I'll Google that. So today at lunchtime, I learned all about the Scythian Empire. And then I learned all about synovial fluid. I know that's not that fascinating, but it's better than just like reading outraged political rants where people are fighting and nobody is learning anything. So, I mean, synovial fluid, man. God, these sweaters are gonna come out kind of bad because it's really hard to talk and sweater at the same time, I'm finding. Maybe what would be good is this becomes a regular thing, which it may not. Maybe you could like ask questions in the comments, and then that would give me some talking points. Otherwise, I'm gonna be making bad videos and bad sweaters. Maybe someday I'll tell you what I'm like. We can play at sweater making, and I'll explain what I'm doing and why I'm cutting this like this. But that is like a whole other world that I don't want to approach casually because it's my art and I'm an artist. Yeah, I don't know how long I should make this go. I have these. Did I say this already? I forgot. Damn it. Talking to myself is confusing. Maybe I won't force this. Maybe I'll just stop this now, and if I watch it back and it's like really horrible, I'll probably still post it. But if it's like really, really, really horrible, then I won't, and you'll never know what happened. But tell me if you think, like, would you watch something like that where we were just like hanging out and drinking tea, making sweaters? Is that interesting to you, or are you just like, or is this just some other version of some person like vomiting themselves all over social media for no greater purpose? I mean, that's probably what this is. I'm just trying to find a way to connect with people that feels more authentic than 140 characters, or more authentic than like just a little square photo with a bunch of hilarious, clever hashtags. Like, oh my god, I'm sick of being hilarious and clever. I just want to be a normal person again. I had this idea for a cult, where like personally I don't give a fuck about your eternal soul. Like, you can worship whoever you want. Like, I don't want to be your leader, but the premise of the cult is that you can't have any technology that existed after 1984. So it's like the 1983 cult. So you have to like use rotary phones, and maybe you have like an answering machine, but no cell phones, no internet, no social media, and like drive big, crazy 70s cars. I have a 72 El Camino, so I'm ready. I just want a world to be slower and less bullshit, less fighting. Everyone's fighting. So yeah, that's gonna be my cult. Maybe I'll have goats. We'll all wear sweaters. Just kidding. This is really hard. I thought because I have conversations going on in my head all day, I thought that I could just continue that, but apparently saying them out loud and worrying how they're coming across, it's like an actual skill, and I don't have it. So maybe I'll work on it. Maybe you'll see me grow. And maybe this will become a thing. Or maybe this is the first and only ever installment of The Joy of Sweaters with Katwise. But ultimately, I could imagine myself one day learning how to edit, and then I could take out all the stupid things I say. So unfortunately, for now, we're stuck with my stupid things because I don't know how to edit. So if you think that this is something worth pursuing, God, this is like a god-awful first attempt. But maybe tell me, like, what would you want to talk about, or what Like, I don't know. Do you want to hang out with me when I sew? Like, I doubt that this is compelling enough that you're gonna want to just like sit there and watch it. My idea was like, if you're also sitting around doing something repetitive, like you can do your repetitive thing while I do mine, and like it'll just make the day go faster, better. We can be friends. But I don't know. Maybe I have a really annoying personality. Maybe this is horrible. Yeah, it's hard to sew. This is hard. I think it would be easy for me to like sew and talk, but the machine is so loud that would be kind of hard. Whatever, we're working on it, figuring it out. Maybe I'll end this now and then I'll like ask your opinion. How can I make it better? Like, is the sound quality okay? Do I have to like actually Google how to make videos and learn how to do lighting? Because effort. But I'm just gonna end this. This is really uncomfortable. But I could see maybe it getting better in the future. I'm gonna shut up. I just keep repeating myself. Let me know if this is a horrible idea.